my past, and that the rest of my life will be the best of my life. And that's what I say to myself every morning, including this one. It's going to be a great morning. Welcome to Dallas Diamond Seminar. I am humbled to stand in the shoes of the giants who have gone before me. I have lived this moment 1,000 times in my mind, and let God have the glory for this honor. To my area, how can I ever say thank you? You reflect a direct answer to a consistent 15-year prayer of, Lord, bring me women who are excellent or who want to be excellent. Bring me women who love you or who want to love you. Woman for woman, you are uncommon, and I consider it one of the greatest honors in my life to represent you here. Thank you, and to the Laughlin National area for putting me in this position. I love you so much. I want to thank Pamela Shaw, my senior national, who paved the way and challenged me to live a life of intention. Pam, your faith challenged me to crave more, to dream bigger, and to access all of what God had in store for my life through this opportunity. I am very aware that it was an act of divine grace to plant me in the fertile soil of the Shaw area, and I'm so proud to be a part of your legacy, and I love you, Pam. And to Seth, I have learned so much from you about being brave, about leading well and doing the hard thing. You have the courage of William Wallace and a mind of brilliance. Thank you for being my sounding board and my wise sage. And to Ryan, just born 1 month apart, we both stand in a seat of influence, able to influence different parts of your grandmother's company. And you more than me, but I just want to publicly say thank you for your involvement to ensure that your grandmother's dream continues to impact our generation and our daughter's generation. You don't have to suit up and show up every day, but you choose to anyway, and that's an admirable quality and a great encouragement to the sales force. So thank you, Ryan. Three frogs on a log, and one of them made a decision to jump off. So how many were left? Aha, well, there were still 3 frogs on the log. One made the decision, but it doesn't mean she actually jumped. How many of you guys think that you're really good at making decisions? All right, how many of you guys are good at taking the next step once you make a decision? Well, think about that for a moment. Early on in my Mary Kay journey, I had what I would call a critical conversation. A critical conversation is one where you remember where you're sitting and you remember what you're wearing. And it was the very first season in my Mary Kay journey where it got hard. And suddenly my Mary Kay wasn't very fun anymore. And I found myself at a crossroads thinking, do I really want to do this? So at the age of 24, I did what I'd always done up to that point in my life. I called my mom. Now my mama, she loves me more than anybody on the whole planet, but I also knew that she would agree with me no matter what I said. So me and my mom together as a unit, we decided, I really ought to put this Mary Kay thing on hold for a few years, until I have kids. Because everything's easier once you have kids, right? When you have kids, it's totally worth it, right? But nonetheless, it's just different. So I called my director and I let her know that I was going to put Mary Kay on the back burner. Your director knows that back burner is code for quitting, right? So I will say though, at least I told her I didn't play hide and seek. And to this day, I can't tell you what she said to me, but all I remember is by the time I got off the phone, I was completely like, I'm going to be a sales director. Now, of course my mom, that's what you should call your director. Of course my mom is my #1 fan, and with the gift of time, my mom always says, boy, I'm glad you didn't listen to me. But sometimes I think about the day, guys, that I almost quit. The day that my fragile dream ran aground at the tiniest bit of adversity. And then the domino effect that would have completely changed my life and about 3,000 of you guys had I followed through with it. I've thought a lot about it, and I've come to realize that continual second-guessing your decisions and bebopping around in your mind, it uses up so much mental energy that we overlook the power and the impact that our lives can have when we make one decision with a decided heart, and then we manage that one decision with the baby choices that follow in line with the fact that we already committed to something. You know what? If the option to quit is off the table, then you tackle obstacles with a totally different mindset. And in the face of a setback, the committed heart will search for a solution, but the undecided heart searches for an escape. And years ago, I read a book with the idea that you prayerfully make a decision, and then you make it the right decision. Has this scenario ever played out on a Saturday night in your house? Where do you want to eat? I don't know. Where do you want to eat? I don't know. Where do you want to eat? Someone make a decision. And then you go somewhere and there's terrible food and bad service and you're like, I knew we should have gone somewhere else, right? This is like that's called second guessing. Can we just start practicing being women who can make decisions, even small baby decisions, and then deciding that we're going to make all the right decision, okay? Because the fact is, when we can make a decision and make a choice and stick with it, then we are attracted to self-assured people. It's called self-assurance. You know, it's actually one of my very favorite things about my husband is his confidence. Like, he thoughtfully makes a decision with the best info he has at the time, and he simply moves on. Doesn't spend any energy second-guessing himself. And you know what? When you operate that way, it actually frees you up to put your mental energy on what? Where you're going and on your next step. Because your only other option is to live in the mental turmoil of vacillation, back and forth, which is exhausting. Indecision will be the killer of your future. Why? Because an undecided heart emasculates the action that you take. You'll be in motion towards your dream, and then boom, at the first obstacle that makes you uncomfortable, we start taking a survey of what other people think we should do. You keep going and get another obstacle, boom, we start inviting conversations internally and externally. What if? What if I don't get any bookings? What if I'm not cut out for this? Is this really worth it? What if I try and don't make it? What if I can't maintain it? And then we continue timidly through the motions, and then the doubt cuts off any abundance, and you become a box checker with no real progress, which then causes you to further spiral. Guys, I know this because I've lived it. 10 years ago, I had a confidence crash. And I subconsciously took a 7-month hiatus from booking. I mean, it wasn't like I decided, now I'm stopping booking, but I just stopped booking. Not on purpose, but I went to this really dark place of limiting beliefs. And making one phone call felt like climbing out of the Grand Canyon. Anyone ever been that way? I finally made the one call, and she told me no. And it hurled me down into this downward spiral that was actually so low that it was the low that jolted me to wake up from my subconscious blur, recognizing the ridiculousness of it. I was a future executive Cadillac sales director, and I got really mad at myself for allowing it to get so low in the valley of despair. And for the time I had wasted, realizing that for months I had simply been a box checker at best, moving backwards at worst. You know, your dreams don't have time for that. What is indecision costing you? You know, when you open yourself up to doubt, you activate the wrong power. And the book of James says, when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea blown and tossed by the wind. Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all they do. We have not because we ask not, and we ask not because we're not all in. 10 minutes of despair will impair you for 10 hours. And we start obsessively problem solving. Well, what else can I do? What other options do I have? Was this whole Mary Kay thing just the Mary Kay car wash, shining me up and prepping me for something else? Millennials, you need to know we have a name for that. It's called the shiny penny syndrome. And it doesn't even look good on paper, because the reality is the vices that plague you here will follow you there. Wherever you go, until you're willing to face the hard thing. You know, I thank God that He planted me in just about the safest place for a woman to fall down, really, and stand back up again. Now, let's be clear. I'm definitely not talking to all of you. We've got some new people in the audience who are like, whoa, this is intense. I'm really only talking to those of you right now who you know I'm talking to. Like, you already know who you are. Like, you know I'm talking to you. You know you're called to greater things for the vehicle of this company, whatever that means to you. And for whatever reason, you've been resisting it. You know, when do we start believing that God wants to send us to safe places to do easy things? That one decision years ago to keep going even when it felt hard, it ended up influencing everything about my life, including my 3 kids who hadn't been born yet. I line my 3 kids, my 5, my 8, my 12-year-old up every morning, and they repeat after me, I can do hard things.
I can do hard things.
I am blessed and highly favored.
I am blessed and highly favored.
I am a leader.
I'm a leader.
I do more than I'm asked.
I do more than I'm asked.
I leave places better than I found it.
I leave places better than I found it.
And I am confident, courageous, and I make friends easily.
I'm confident, courageous, and I make friends easily.
That's right. And you know what? In the mind of a child, that kind of self-talk will change your life. It already has. next generation, benefiting from the decisions of the mom in a previous tough season. You know, it's going to be a struggle to maintain a decided heart. Otherwise, what you're struggling for really isn't worth the struggle in the first place, right? If that even makes sense. Like, we don't remember the things that came easy. We remember the things that came hard, the things that we had to fight for. You are one decision away from a totally different life. And Jim Rohn says you can't change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight. And may I add, with just one decision. It's never too late to be who you might have been. You know, I think we want God to change our circumstances without us having to change at all, you know? And some people will say, well, I'm waiting on God. You know what? Maybe God's waiting on you. Waiting on you to make a decision, to step into what you know He's been asking you to do. You know, I think it's called obedience. You know, when you're committed, though, you got to launch out and be bold as if it's already done. You know, I think a little crazy goes a long way. Frankly, I think people want to follow a leader who's going somewhere. Like, why would someone want to join your team if you're on your way out? Why would a consultant be moved to action if her director is like wishy-washy about the finish, right? I mean, Jody Franklin, a consultant in my unit, finished the Princess Court of Sales with $1 zillion to go because she boldly shared with her customers, I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm going for it. She was decided, and they came out of the woodwork to support her. And not only did she hit it, but Jody went beyond it because she was decided. You see, decide has a suffix side, as in pesticide or genocide, meaning to kill off all other options. NSD Emeritus Ann Newberry once had a hole dug in her offspring director's backyard for a pool that her offspring director, Mary Kay Money, would eventually build. Now that's a coach that I would have played for. That is commitment. 6 months out from finishing our national area, I couldn't see how it was going to happen, but I made every single decision nevertheless, as if it was already done, because it was done in my mind. I bought 7 plane tickets for my family to be on stage in Dallas. I bought the dress that my little girl would wear on stage, and I asked my sales directors to buy a $100 pair of shoes for a debut before all the pieces were even in place. But it was in place because it was decided in my mind with no plan B. You know, when Hernando Cortez landed in South America, he told the men to burn the boats because there's no going back. And there are times when you know enough is enough, and it's time to call the hand and make a defining decision that from this point on, you're different. You burn the shit named ingratitude. You burn the shit named entitled. You burn the shit named apathy. And that doesn't mean you don't reflect and learn from the past or prayerfully plan for the future, but you don't live in either one. You won't find God fixated on your past mistakes, your past forgivings, your past failures. His name is not I was. His name is I am. And that means from this point on, the decision is made in present tense obedience with a decided heart. And it will be up to you to manage that one decision, and you make it the right decision. What decision do you need to make? And when was the last time you made a defining decision? If it involved buying a starter kit or going through DIQ, then me and you both know, girlfriend, I think it's time. I want to leave you with a poem by Rudyard Kipling called If. And I want you to hang with me on every word. I want you to digest what this poem means. And later I want you to look it up and see what this poem means. Because as a woman who has walked the mile, as a leader who has lived it, this poem summarizes my desire for each of you. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired about waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet don't look too good or talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with both triumph and disasters and treat those two imposters just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by names to make a trap for fools. Or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss and lose and start again at your beginning and never breathe a word about the loss, if you can force your heart and your nerve and your sinew to serve your turn long after they're gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, then yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Could you just go one whole year and not doubt yourself? May your life be a statement of what you believe. God bless you.